We lost each other a little bit. Okay.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Cool, cool. No, that's fine. So before we even move on to your career and the amazing things you've done, we COVID-19. I think
Yeah.
everyone is being affected, the whole world. How did you find out about it? I always like asking people about this because I think we each found out at different times, and sometimes we thought, okay, yeah, it is serious or not. That. How did you find out about it?
I found out through the internet.
Mm,
I would think I was on Twitter, and then it came out, and then I went to go and research about it. And
mm,
I thought it was just a minor problem that we'd be able to fix. I didn't think it would be here today, and I
mhm,
took it so lightly.
mhm,
Yeah, but then in such a short space of time, it has been such a tragic to all of us, I guess.
mhm.
So that's
And
how I
how are
found
you
out.
keeping? How are you keeping
How am I?
sane? How are you keeping sane during this time?
Um, Isolation for sure. Isolation.
Uh-huh. What
Yes.
are you praying? Are you meditating? What are you doing in order to make sure that you don't lose your mind with all the panic, the anxiety that is the news we're seeing? What are you doing?
Yeah. I just talk to people that make me happy. That's important. So you still communicate with people that make you happy. And then I also write a lot, because I have a lot of time in my hands. So
Mm,
far, those are the two things I'm doing. I haven't really thought about the 21 days, how I'm going to handle that. But it's very scary and
mhm.
it's looking forward to it. Yeah.
Because I was just thinking now that as an artist, how does this now affect you as an artist? Obviously, I mean, we've kind of seen, but as an artist, how does it affect you, and how are you making sure that as an artist you stay out there? What are some of the things you're planning to do?
How it affected me as an artist, it has financially because a lot of things had to be cancelled. So it has in that aspect. But I guess having emergency funds is
Mm,
helpful.
mm,
So in that instance, I'm still able to keep calm, regardless.
mm.
So I'm trying not to be so negative about it because it's
Yeah,
not going to
true.
help. The only thing you can do
Mm,
is just help find ways where you can grow along, this time.
yeah. And Vinay Lucas here is asking, are you going to do any concerts on Insta Story Live? I mean, I think everyone is asking that. DJs already started, John Legend and some of the artists. Are
Yeah.
you going to do that?
Uh-huh.
Are we going to hear some of your amazing songs via live?
It's tricky when it comes to me because I'm a live performer. So I need
Mm,
like band. It's not
mm,
easy like a DJ would have it. It's not the same. But
mm.
we wanted to do it, but we were not able to do it because we're risking it again if I invite my
We need
band.
social distancing, yeah.
Yes, so I don't know. I'll try to do one where a cappella, maybe they'll appreciate that. So I'm
We would
working
love
towards it.
to.
Thanks.
And, and let's talk about your album. Let's talk about your
hmm
album. Inspiration behind your album. Just take us through that.
Well, I would say my inspiration was discovering, I had an idea of the music I wanted to do, and it had elements of youthful, soulful, honest, and meaningful. So I was trying to, I was being led by those four elements, and I didn't know how it would sound. So the whole process of creating the album was like a journey, and we picked the best 11 songs we liked out of the songs I made. Um, so it was, um, so the journey was quite normal. I wasn't in an album mode. I was just
Mhm.
making music. So that's how we made it. And those are the four elements I had in mind. And all I could do is hope for the best. And thankfully,
Mhm.
the best happened because I had no idea that the album would sound like this. But I had a vision of how I would like it to sound. And I only hoped for the best because you can never be so sure, when it comes
Mhm.
to music. Because you get into studio, you have this idea, and it doesn't always come out best. So, yeah.
And did you have a vision that people would respond to you the way they have to your music?
Not at all. Not at all. I always speak about how my first ever single Diketo, and I literally had like 300 followers. We were like trying to convince a
Uh-huh.
few people, and not even all 300 are like present. I
Uh-huh.
mean, we would say 10% of that was present. So
Uh-huh.
I never knew it would work out. And I was just out there to make the great music. That was my plan. That was my whole plan, and to see
Mm.
how it will all turn out. And thankfully, it went positive and all. And you see, now I'm talking to you.
Yeah, and you
So
sold out. Your last show was on, when is it? Your last show was sold out. This was like the
yes,
19th?
yes,
The 19th, is that
it
correct?
it, it was the 17th and the 18th.
Mm. Is it?
hmm
And,
at
and,
Untitled Basement. And
and
yeah,
that's
I mean, yeah, it's great because it's like support from Joburg was a hassle, for a long time. I
mm,
had such a great
mm,
support system from back home, the Eastern Cape, and it
that's
took
good.
us a while to build it here, and to see it, come to life is such a great feeling.
So speaking of songs, I've got a
Mm.
couple of songs of yours that I love. I love Imali. I literally love almost your whole album. What one
Thank you.
song have you heard that you wish you would have sang first, or written first, or sang first? Any song anywhere that you think, when you think about that song, you're like, wow, I wish I'd written that song by any artist.
Even
What
if
one?
it's
What?
from anyone, from anyone.
Anywhere, anywhere, anyone.
Um, I would say Motima, Lightning. It's not an artist that's known a lot,
Mm,
not mainstream. But I love how the way he wrote the lyrics is like so submissive and so
mm,
pure and so convincing. And for me, when I write songs, I look for that. So I'm like, hey. So he says the line is a line that I love. He says, "Do not hurt me because you know I'll forgive," and that's like so great.
that's like so you.
Yeah. So I love that song. That's one thing I wish I wrote. Yeah.
Amazing. And what three things would people be surprised to know about you?
That I'm not innocent as people would like. Ah, man, because I know I
Uh-huh,
have this. Yeah, but I am though, but not as much as people think. I'm very bubbly. I'm outgoing. Um,
uh-huh.
um, yeah, so that's what people don't know about me. What else? Um, I don't know that I don't know. I like nature a lot. I like
Mhm,
nature. It
mhm.
gives me joy. So
So
I
what's
don't
your
know. Those
favorite
are the
place
two
to
things.
be? What's your favorite place to
Pardon?
be? If you're talking about nature, what's your favorite place to go to? Just be in nature.
Just be, I would say Taba Hotel, which is close by.
Or how about
Cape
you?
Town is yes, Taba
Mm,
Eco. And also Cape Town is such a favorite
mm,
place of mine. It's like
mm,
you're in the city, but the air is different, the energy is different.
mhm, mhm.
And also the Eastern Cape is my favorite. Like anywhere in the Eastern Cape, I'm there. So yeah, those three places.
Cool, cool. And what makes you the happiest? So if you're gonna say this is how I'm the happiest when,
I'm the happiest when people around me are happy, I
mm,
guess. If
is
my
it?
family is happy, then I'm happy. Yeah.
Mm, mm.
Anything else I
And
can handle.
is it? And what's the one thing you can't stand? A pet peeve that is just like, oh my gosh, I can't stand it. Whether a person chewing gum, a person chewing loudly, what's one of those pet peeves you're like, oh, I can't stand that.
I can't stand people that have unnecessary egos, that have that
Mhm,
I'm the attitude. I like umdu abantu,
mhm,
when you
mhm,
are. So if I see you and yakubona ba engathu uyapapa, I'm not there. It's over. I'm
mhm,
not even saying hi. I'm not even entertaining you so much. So that's a pet peeve, I guess.
mhm. And how would you describe your sound? If you describe the type of music you sing according to you, what is it?
I would say it's modern Afro soul because it has my elements, which is I like a soul, I like meaningful music, but I'm very youthful as well. So I blend
Mm.
everything into one. So that's why you will find that kids listen to my music and older people listen to my music because it's relevant to all ages. So that's how I would describe the sound.
Mm. And who inspires you? Like, which either artist, who inspires you? Ami, who inspires Ami as a person and Ami as an artist?
I mean, the person, it's um I would say anyone, me as a person, anyone who's kind to those around them, that inspires me because then it just reminds me that I need to be a better person. So anything that reminds me that, okay, you need to be kind, helpful to, people around you. So that's what inspires me as a person. But as an artist, I'm inspired by Chronix, Kaifa Semenya. I'm inspired by Drake. I'm inspired by who else? Asa. I'm inspired
Mhm.
by yeah, Nina Simone. I love people.
Your favorite Drake song? I'm surprised you're inspired by Drake. I thought you said you'd like Drake,
Drake.
but inspired by your favorite
I'm
Drake
inspired
song.
by him.
Song.
A
Why?
lot of his
Why?
songs are my favorite because he's
Mm,
in tune with his emotion. He's not afraid to tell people that he was stupid at some point. And I like that
mm,
because a lot of people like to put out this image that they're very strong and they've never been played. And I don't like that. I like it when
mm,
someone is being honest and being relatable. Hence, I'm not afraid to write songs like In the Lenzela because I know
mm,
that I'm not alone. We've all been there. And that's why we have a lot of people relate to it. So anything
mm.
truthful to me is it inspires me. Yeah.
That's it. And in terms of you said you haven't figured out exactly what you'll do in the 21 days, but maybe just a snippet of what a day in Ami's life is like in this time and before. So let's say stretch a month ago. What's one day in your life like? What would be one day in your life
It's like you wake up and then you go to a radio interview, depends how many you have, or TV
like?
interview, go out to do like a performance for a gig, travel, fly there,
Hmm.
or what else? Or just go like to a local gig, which is around Johannesburg.
Hmm.
It's just it's work most of the time. Yeah.
Hmm. And now that you've been on somewhat quarantine, what has been your normal day like?
I've been spending my days with people that because we have to spend it with people. So I've been spending it with people that I enjoy
Mhm.
being around with, and yeah, now it's gonna be quiet after Friday. So it's gonna be just me chilling and listening to music, writing more, figure out if I can write. I don't know if I will be able to write because I'm under a lot of stress. This moment is so
Mhm.
stressful. It's hard to be positive, but you kind of
Mhm.
have to. So
Mhm.
these days it's a lot of sleep, a lot of listening to music, a lot of reminiscing, and just hoping that this whole thing ends and see
Mhm.
how I'm gonna spend my life in a much more meaningful way than I did
Yeah.
before. Yeah.
Mhm. So, in terms of if there are other young artists, either male or female, who look up to you, what
Yeah.
what advice would you give to them in terms of how to make it and also how to be a successful artist or grow through that process? What advice would you give them?
I would say you need to be really no, you need to know what you want to do.
Mm,
And know who you are. There's a
mm,
higher chance that you'll sell if you are yourself. That's
mm,
tip number one. You'll sell if you are yourself and authentic to
mm,
yourself. Also figure out how you can be better than your competition,
mm,
and just do music as though a million people are listening because people always go back to your music. So just make sure that you pull through, even if it's
mm,
two people. You show up and you take writing songs very seriously. You take
mm,
this whole thing seriously. You mix with people that are gonna make you better. Don't hang around with
yeah.
crowds that are not gonna benefit you. And just find yourself and and put it out there. Because it's so amazing how we are all different as individuals, and it's interesting to get to know people. So if you're yourself, a lot of people will be attracted to that because you are like a breath of fresh air. So it'll work out if you work hard, are very authentic, and you know that there's competition and you try to beat them. Yeah.
No, absolutely. And now, I'm sure now that your star is rising and has risen, you get like quite interesting DMs because I know celebrities. And what is the funniest DM you've ever gotten that you can say?
Oh, okay. This one could be, it's swearing. Is that okay? Is that okay?
You can just.
I'll say G. So this guy is DMing. He says, "Hi, I ignore," and it says 3 months later, "Hi, why don't you greet your fans back?" And I ignore. Month later, it's like, so it was so hilarious. At least like so it was hilarious. I feel like that one stands out. That was the most hilarious one. Yeah, calling me the Etula Kamnandi. Yeah, but it was hilarious. Yeah, so yeah.
But it's a good thing that you found you found it funny because some people would have found it offensive and angry and all that. And I guess it all depends on the
a long time. I've been on the internet for a long time, and I really don't find offense in anything because it's not worth it. It's not relevant. It's just another comment.
Yeah. Is it? But how do you maintain mental health, which is a big thing, especially on the internet as a popular personality, where if you do an interview, you do a song, if I don't like it or someone else doesn't like it, we come in and we attack you. How do you maintain the mental health? How do you do it? Especially as an artist who's popular, who's known.
You just have to pick the right people in your circle, I guess. You have to make sure that you have good friends, you spend time with family, everyone around you is just like a refreshing, you know, not taking away anything from you, and it just make you happy. I guess you just have to make sure you're around people that make you happy, and you also maintain your happiness even when you're alone. So that's what I work towards every day. Yeah.
And I can see your skin is glowing. I can see it without that. What are your skin? What's your skin care regime? What do you use? How do you make sure it keeps on glowing in the melanin popping?
Use Pixie. What do you call? Flippin'. I'm trying to think. Pixie toner. There's a toner called Pixie that you can works wonders.
So literally, that's the routine. Only Pixie. There's no particular wash. There's no routine to
it. There's this Panalendo that I recently bought at Sobe. It's called Determa something. I'm not sure. It starts with a D. Yeah, but it's also good, I guess. Yeah.
Is it? And your style? Who inspires your style? Because you're quite stylish, but you're also very much yourself and your style is very authentic, I see, sophisticated, but who inspires that? Or is it a stylist?
It's like, I'm not even stylish. I feel like what inspires me is like, I have to be really comfortable in anything I wear, and I have to like it as well. So I like simple. I like looking like a person as well, relatable, but yet, you know, look cute as well. So relatable, cute, effortless, but a lot of effort put into it. That's my brand. Yeah.
So Skumbuzo here is asking, do you have any new collaborations with Misaki or something new with something Soweto? Do you have any of those?
Saki and I, we were supposed to schedule a writing session, but due to, you know, the COVID, it didn't happen. But Sam, we actually wanted to do like a show around February, but everything is just Yeah, everything. Well, not February. We spoke about it February. We wanted to do one around these months.
Mm,
Everything is just going according to plan. We
mm,
will, we will, we will definitely. I'll collaborate more with people as soon as everything dies down. Hopefully.
mm.
Yeah, yeah.
So is there a dream collaboration? Is there that one collaboration or two or three that you'd want to do? Like you're like, I definitely want to collaborate with this person.
Well, Kaifa Semenya is like a dream person I'd like to work
Mm.
with. That's if I won't die, if I'm in the same studio as him, because like I'm a fan.
You were like, wow.
Chronix, I'd probably die. Wow. So it's like, should I die? So I'm like, should I do this? You know?
Just do this one
So,
first, then you die after.
bruh, I think we should be in separate studios, separate days, Yeah. So that's Chronix and Drake, top three.
Mm, mm. And then Lynn here, Lynn Dot Benz is asking, when is your birthday?
My birthday is on 28th of May.
28th of May. And are you doing anything special for your birthday?
I want to do something very I don't know how to explain this but I'm not a person who celebrates birthdays a lot, so I want
Right.
to do something. I don't know. I've it's just a thing of mine. I never really. It's not a thing. As long as I'm with people that I count as important, that's enough. But like, I'm not a birthday person a lot. But this year I want to do something extreme. I'm still trying to
Mm,
figure it out.
mm,
Yes, but very extreme. I don't want dinner
mm.
and all these cute things. I want something
Gold Reef
extreme,
City.
fun.
Gold Reef City. Gold Reef City
Eh?
for the whole day. Gold Reef City for the whole day with your guests.
Where's
That's
that? What do you do
that's
there?
Gold Reef City. Like you do all games, like just all sorts of things.
That's like an everyday thing though. So I
Oh,
don't
you
want
want
to
to do
do
something
everyday
special?
thing. I want to
Ah,
do something like if it's a party, it has to be
uh,
like a party, not
like
just
beach
like
party.
be there and be within and put your life on the line. So
Uh,
probably that's what I'm trying to do, something not boring. We'll see. We'll see.
Absolutely. So then there's Jay who's saying, I have a question. When you're an up and coming artist in Port Elizabeth, what kept you motivated during the difficult times?
Well, it's just believing in yourself, knowing that you have a lot to offer. That's why I'm always saying that you need to discover who you are, because if you don't know who you are, you don't have much to offer. So for me, I knew that I had so much content that was,
Mm.
100% authentic, and it was me, and I had this urge of sharing it because I was like, people need to hear this. So that's what kept, pushing me and believing that I am talented, I guess. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So I'm gonna ask you five favorite things. Favorite food?
Favorite food? Oh, pasta, maybe pasta.
Favorite
Cheesy
favorite
pasta.
cheesy pasta. Favorite drink?
Still room temperature water, my favorite.
Okay. Favorite color?
Um, I'd say red these days. I don't have one specific. These days it's red.
Changes. Favorite song?
Favorite song would be what's my favorite song?
Ah,
Chronic Skanking.
favorite place to jam. When you want to go have a jam, like a jump, where do you go? Where does Ami go?
Well, before I was Ami, I used to really enjoy Liquid Blue. It's the best
Mm.
place to be in. It's ghetto. It's fun. My vibe. Now,
Ah,
now I have to compromise. I'll say Rockets. Rockets. I've been there twice. I don't know. I don't know. I don't
mm.
have a favorite place. I'm not someone who obsesses over one thing. I just find beauty in everything.
In different things,
So
yeah. Yeah. And are you watching anything? Are you watching anything on TV? And what are you watching?
I'm watching series Atypical. It's a great series. It's my kind of humor on
Okay.
Netflix.
Okay, cool. And then Funani is asking, who is the inspiration behind Indela?
What is that question, man? I can hear that. I can hear that. I can
You can't share it. What do you what?
it's a personal story that I shared there. It's there.
Uh-huh.
It's there. Definitely, yeah. And I wrote that song 2017, you know,
Mm, does it?
and trying to get out of that situation even because I was still in it when I wrote it, and then
Mm,
I got out.
cool. I mean, I would like to thank you for your time. This has been
Thank
absolute
you.
fun. This was really
Thank
good.
you.
We appreciate it. Someone said here that I thought Ami was singing, and I wanted to tell them. Ami said she might sing a cappella, but maybe not now, unless she wants to give us a note.
You mean no?
Yeah, a note, literally.
Oh, I know it's okay. Okay. Let me prepare. Okay.
Mm.
Dandy simyameni
Oh,
tingaboni
oh, oh,
nakoni
oh.
kwani kintuku ikakela indlela yokuphuma kwenzekile amaphupha afezeka kwaluka hayi ndaba koloni nsebenzo
Ah,
yeah,
thank you. Thank you so much.
thank
Thank you,
you,
Ami.
thank you,
Good.
thank you
See you
so much
soon.
for your time.
We'll come to your shows as soon as the quarantine stops and we're ready to move. We are going to be there.
We can only hope for the best.
We can pray and
Thank you
hope
so
for the
much. No,
best.
thank you for
Appreciate
your
it.
time. Thank you so much. Appreciate it as well. Thank you.
Cool. Thank you guys for joining us. Thank you.
Bye bye. Love you
Bye
guys.
bye.
Bye 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 bye.
Bye. Oh wow, this is amazing.